Have you ever noticed how much of our energy is spent on others, what they think, what they say, how they react? We often scatter our mind chasing approval, forgetting the one person who truly needs our focus, ourselves. When you begin to focus inward, you take a step back from noise. Silence becomes your ally. Without explanation, without constant defense, your actions speak a language stronger than words. In that silence, growth happens. You're no longer forced into battles that don't belong to you. You shift from reaction to reflection, and reflection brings clarity. People misunderstand silence, thinking it is weakness. But in philosophy, silence is a discipline, a way of showing that not every opinion deserves your energy, not every conflict deserves your presence. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean selfishness. Instead, it's choosing to water your own roots so that your tree stands tall and strong, regardless of the weather around it. When you focus on yourself, your priorities reorganize. You stop comparing journeys. You stop rushing, because you realize every person has their own clock, their own pace. There is a calm power in detachment. When you no longer chase attention, opportunities begin to chase you. What once felt like resistance suddenly flows with ease. Think of it as aligning with nature. Birds don't announce their worth, they simply fly. Mountains don't prove their strength, they simply stand. Silence is their greatness. And perhaps the most liberating realization is this: you don't need to explain your silence. Explanation is often a demand of those who do not understand your vision. Your life itself becomes the explanation. When you focus inward, the outside world begins to adjust. Relationships, opportunities, and even challenges fall into place, not because others change, but because you have. Clarity allows you to see what actually matters. And when you stay quiet, you give space for wisdom to enter, rather than crowding your mind with noise. This inner focus builds resilience. You respond less impulsively, and instead, you move with intention. Suddenly, setbacks become lessons, and waiting becomes patience. Many philosophers believe that silence is the beginning of wisdom. It's in the spaces between words where truth is often revealed. When you preserve that space, everything unnecessary falls away. By focusing on yourself, you break the cycle of chasing external validation. Your worth no longer depends on applause, it rises naturally from your being. And with time, something magical happens. The more silent you become, the more the right people, the right paths, and the right opportunities align with you effortlessly. Imagine this: you stop arguing with people who doubt you, and instead, you quietly invest in your growth. Months later, they see your progress, not because you told them, but because your silence built results. That is the power of focusing on yourself and letting life align naturally.